Welcome back to the channel. In today's video I start to detail the bonnet of the Mk2 Fiesta, whereas I cut it in half and I fully detail one side and I leave the other side and then take the tape off and pretty much reveal the difference. I'm filming this intro and the outro a couple of days after I made the video because I didn't really like the ones I made, so I thought I'd just make some more now while I'm up at college. One thing to note in this video is that this video is pretty similar to my Mk2 Fiesta detailing video that I posted about a month and a half ago now. I use the same sort of products and obviously I use the same techniques, but I feel as if I go more in depth into the Mk2 and there's a much greater end-like result. So I definitely watch it, even if you have watched the other detailing video. One thing I would like to put out there is I've only been detailing for about 2 months, like properly into it, properly machine polishing cars. So if anyone's got any tips, tricks, different products they want to see me use, just whack it in the comment section below, because I'm always open to what you guys suggest. So yeah, just whack it down there. I always read them, I'll always get back to you, so yeah, please do that. But without further ado, I'm just going to run the video and I'll probably see you at the end of it as well. I've already washed the bonnet, but to get out any contaminants and bits you can't get off when washing a panel, I've got this clay bar to remove it and also the lube. The cutting compound I'm going to be using is Poor Boys. It's grade 2, so it's medium abrasive. They do a harsher one which is 2.5, but I'm not going to use that as I've used this on other cars and it's come up really well. So if this doesn't come up well, I will be going down to 2.5, but we'll see what the results are like. And for the machine, I've got some foam polishing pads. They're pretty multifunctional. You can use it on a really abrasive compound or a really non-abrasive, so they're pretty useful. But yeah, this is all the gear I'm going to be using. I'm going to put the website below to where you can get it all. It's all really good, but obviously I'm going to try and expand and try different products, but this is just what I'm using in today's video. So I'm going to start off by claying the car. All you're going to need, if you're doing this yourself, is like a warm bucket of water. Obviously the clay bar itself, I normally chop off a quarter. I've already used this one a bit on my other cars, but you can still use it, and then your lubricant so it doesn't get all dry. So the warm water is just here to make the clay a bit more malleable, so you can like squish it more, because it's really hard when it comes out the packet. As you can see, I've taped off half of the bonnet, so we're going to have a go at this side today and then take the tape off and reveal the difference. All I'm going to do to clay the car is I've got my lubricant, spray it on, don't be afraid to spray a lot on, then squash this into a bit more of a flat pancake, and then in lines just go up and down, and you'll be able to feel it taking out all the contaminants on the paint that I can already feel. And then once it gets all smooth and it can run along on itself, then move to the next stage. But yeah, this will take a long time because it's an older car. On a new car, this wouldn't take as long. I've only done this top section, but as you can see from the clay bar, it's absolutely filthy. So all you want to do is whack it back in the water, fold it over on itself, and then you're ready to start again. I've clayed all the bonnet now. It doesn't matter if you let the lube dry, you just need to wash it off afterwards. But I'm going to do a little test I like to call the slide test. So pretty much I'm going to put a bit of lube on there and a bit of lube on the side that I haven't clayed. So this one just glide. And this one, hopefully shouldn't. No. See, look. That's because this side's got all little bits of grit and contaminants in it or still, but this side doesn't. So yeah, with a glide test, this bit of clay is loving it. No, it's not anymore, I fucked it. So yeah, through me fucking about there, this bit of clay's got to go in the bin because of all these little bits of shit. So, but yeah, still a decent little test. Just make sure you don't drop it on the floor like me. Fucking Wally. Pretty much, I've clayed all the bonnet now. I'm just gonna wash it off with the warm water. Right, it's all dried off now, and I can't really tell the difference. Some people say they can tell the difference when they clay the car, but I can't tell the difference through my eyesight. However, saying that, if you feel the paint now, it's smooth as anything. And if you go over to the side that hasn't been clayed, you can hear it's all rough, you can feel all the grit in it. So that's the main difference. And obviously you don't want to be putting your machine polisher on this side because it will pick up all the little bits of shit and might actually make more swells in your paintwork. This is the machine I'm using. It's my dad's, so I don't really know what make it is, but I'm going to try and find the make and I'll put it down in a link below. This is an old pad, so I'm just going to take it off and replace it with a new one, and all it is velcroed on. So I'm going to try and open this with one hand. There you go, new pad, and then put it on. Just try and make sure that's straight and all good. So now I've got the machine out, some of you might be thinking, oh, I can't detail my car, but you can, because with this poor boy stuff you can use it hand or machine, so it really doesn't matter if you have a machine or not. It's just much quicker with a machine, and you'll probably get better results out of the machine as well. Before I start anything, I'm just going to show you the state the paint's in at the moment. As you can see, the paint's got a lot of swirls in it, and also the main thing is that the paint's really faded. It's not shiny at all. This side does look a little bit shiny because I've clayed it, but this side is very dull. I've been having a play about myself, and you can see the difference already, but I'm gonna show you how to do it now. Anyway, I put 4 blobs on, make them sort of a good size, and spread them evenly over the pad. And then what I do next is find my area I'm working in, and then blob down, so it's sort of roughly over the area I'm working on. So next I'm going to be spreading the compound around, but I don't want to put it on a really high setting, so I've set it to number 1 on the machine, and I'm just going to go over it slowly and move the compound around. I don't want to be pushing hard at all at this point. So as you can see, I think I went really fast, and I've just spread the compound all over. Now the compound's everywhere. I've whacked it right up to number 6 on the machine, and I'm going to go slowly and put a little bit more pressure on when I'm doing it. All I've got to do now, got my brand new Mk2 and just buff off the excess. and that should be it. But you can probably tell by now a difference between this side and that side, but I'm just going to carry on doing it, and I'll come back to you once I've finished. So I've just completed this whole section. I'm really happy with it, but I'm going to go over it again because this will get out more scratches and refine the paint even more. Right, I've been over this side twice now, and I'm really happy with the results, but I think it's finally time to take off the middle bit of tape and actually see the difference between the two sides. But this turns out to be one of the problems with England's heat at the moment, because I'm not in a garage and it's quite hot outside. It's all stuck, actually stuck to the paintwork. It's really hard to get this off, so I'm just going to wash it off now and then we can see the difference. Right, I'm actually really shocked at these results. I can't believe how well it's come up. So yeah, I'm going to show you. Mate, look at that. Look at that. This is actually mental. You can see a proper line. My detailed side. And then what it was like before. Hadn't been touched in years. Probably hasn't had a detail in its life. 40 years worth of grime, shit, scratches and swirls, all gone with a 10-minute machine polish. So you got loads of scratches on this side, absolutely tons, loads of deep ones. The paint looks really matte, doesn't look nice at all. Then you go over to the other side and it's all glossed up, looks brilliant. There's still quite a few scratches though, you can see there's quite a few swirls there. So what I'm probably going to do is get the Poor Boys compound, but the #1, so it's less coarse, but it'll get out all of them fine scratches that are still there. But what a result. That is actually mad, I can't believe that. I'm so happy with that. This side looks really old, dated, and this side literally looks like it's just had a new spray job. One thing I will point out though, this patch here and this patch here is from where you leave bird poo on your car for too long. It's not bird poo anymore, that's actually under the paint. So that's the bird poo's eaten into the paint, that's a lacquer there, and that can't be fixed. So once I do this side in a minute, that won't be fixed, and neither will that, because the bird poo has actually eaten into it. So the only way of getting out these two marks is to get it resprayed, but I won't be doing that, as I'm going to see how it comes up with the machine, and I'll probably live with them anyway, because it's not going to be mint, it's a 40-year-old car. For now, I'm going to finish off this half and then I'm going to seal it with some wax afterwards, so I'll get back to you once I've finished off this side. So I've finished claying this side now. It does brighten it up a little bit, but obviously I need the machine on it because you can still see that massive difference. But what I'm going to do, because I know people will be watching this without a machine, I'm going to use some of the compound by hand, and I'm going to see how it comes up because I know people are going to be watching this without machines. So I've got a new microfiber with a bit of compound on it. You can see the line here, so what I'm going to do is try and make that disappear. So I dab a little bit everywhere, and then just try and get rid of it. I don't know how to do it within swirls or within lines. I don't really know because I've been using the machine. We'll soon find out in a minute. So this works on heat, and you're probably going to want to keep at it for a while before it starts getting hot with the friction to the metal, because that's obviously what the machine does, it heats it up really quickly. But when you're doing it by hand, you got to judge it on the heat through your finger. And I'm probably just chatting a load of rubbish. No, I'm not. I'm trying to, there's a message in there somewhere. So yeah, it's starting to get a little bit hot on my finger. But I'll just keep on going at it for a couple more seconds. Right, that should do. All I've got to do now is buff it off. Ah, to be fair, that's worked. That has worked. That has worked a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with that, because now people without machines can buy this product and use it by hand. It might take a little bit longer, and the machine will be a bit more efficient, but it's doable. This is a line between the two here, and as we go up the top to the bit I've just done, it disappears. So I'm actually really impressed with that. Really impressed. So if you're watching this and you were put off because you didn't have a machine, now you know. Get this gear, poor boys. Number 2 if it's really bad. If not, get number 1. But I would get number 2 if I was you, and give it a go, because that just proves you don't need a machine. It does what it says on the label, hand on machine. Happy days. It is getting late now, so I'm going to quickly go over this section with a machine and I'll show you the finished results. It's getting quite late now, and I've just circled the last bit I've got to do, and it's crazy, to be honest, to think that that used to be what this bonnet looked like, and now I've just got this little section left to do and it'll be completed. Only thing about cleaning this bonnet up is it shows the dents. I've got one dent there, and one there. So a bit annoying, but I'd rather see dents than see dull paint, to be honest. Once again, I'm just going to say I am blown away with the results. Yeah, this is crazy. It's come up really nice, shiny now. I can see my reflection in it. Look at this panel. Cannot even see myself in that. A tiniest bit if I can. Just wow. Yeah, just wow. It's amazing. If you now compare the bonnet to the wing, it's crazy. It's crazy. Wicked. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know I was really chuffed with the results, so I'm really happy to put this video out there and show people what you can do to an old car. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps and helps me gauge if people are actually enjoying this stuff or I'm just making it for the fun of it. But yeah, please do that, and any suggestions, whack them in the comment section below because, as I said before, I'll always read them. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys later. Decent.